Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege video. In this video, we're going to be going over the Year 5 Season 1.2 patch notes. We'll be going over all the changes to the game and discussing how good or bad they are. Remember, if you enjoy this video or find it helpful in any way, you gotta click that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content and news. It really helps me out and it helps the channel out, and you'll always have more videos to watch. It's a win-win. Now let's begin. First up, they just let us know right away that the quick match map pool is going to remain the same until the start of Season 2. So I really hope you like the current maps, because we're going to have to play on them for a couple more weeks. Then we get some operator balance changes, starting off with our favorite Canadian operator, Buck. His frag grenades are being replaced with claymores, his skeleton key is getting 1 extra shell in its magazine, going from 5 rounds to 6 rounds, and his max skeleton key ammo count is also going up by 1, so he'll have 26 shells total. These changes are interesting. The loss of his frag grenades are definitely going to hurt his killing potential a bit. No more breaking down a barricade with his key and tossing a frag in. Now you gotta use those claymores to cover your flanks before you use your key at all. The extra shell in his key's mag is meh. The extra shell will help in some cases, but it's not exactly game changing. Same for the extra shell in his max ammo. It's cool and all, but not really that impactful. Next up, we have Goyo. He's having one of his Vulcan shields taken away. This is definitely a huge nerf. I mean, a third of his shields are just being straight up taken away. I don't really know what to think of this change. To me, Goyo hasn't exactly been a menace. I've never hated seeing an enemy Goyo, and I've never really thought the number of his shields were too much. Maybe I just haven't been in the right matches at the right times, but let me know what your thoughts are down below. Is this change to Goyo justified, or do you disagree with it like I do? Moving on, we have everybody's favorite German who has been terrifying Siege since vanilla, Jager. They have now made Jager a 2 armor 2 speed. That's right, he's now a 2 speed. Every toxic Jager main is ringing their damn alarms to let all the others know that their main is being quote-unquote nerfed. Honestly, I don't really think this is a nerf. To say that him becoming a 2 armor 2 speed is a nerf is basically just saying that 2 armor 2 speeds are inferior to 3 speeds, which I don't really think is true. Now it does suck that you can't zip around the map to move to all the peak positions you want to get to, and that he doesn't have as much mobility, but it ain't that bad. Jager's assault rifle and ability haven't been messed with. He still has one of the best abilities and arguably the best weapon on defense in the game. All they did was just make him a bit beefier and a bit slower. He's still going to be amazing and useful in pretty much any match. Let me know if you like this change or hate it. I know this is probably going to be one of the most contested changes in the entire patch notes, so I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Mazi is losing his super shorty as a secondary. Now he's only going to be able to use his handgun. Now this sucks, since he won't be able to open up hatches or rotation holes or anything, but I can see why they did it. Mazi already has a great primary weapon and an amazing ability. Maybe having that extra bit of utility was just stacking his deck a little too much. So they took away this shorty to make him less of a jack of all trades and more focused around intel and just, not being good at everything. You know how it is. Ying is getting a good bit of love this patch. The number of her Candelas is being increased to 4, up from 3. Her T95 LSW is getting an increase of damage from 43 damage up to 46 damage, and finally her claymores are being replaced by smokes. The Candela and weapon buffs are kind of self-explanatory, but I'm going to elaborate on them anyways. Her extra Candela is going to let her flash more defenders and give her team more chances to do a successful breach. I mean, blinding more people equals better breach equals hopefully more rounds won. Her weapon buff also helps that, especially since I've always kind of felt like her LMG was a bit on the weaker side. Hopefully this buff will help her performance. Then her claymores are being taken away, which kinda sucks, but with smokes she can at least cover her team and use them together with her Candelas to blind and just work with glass and create some cool combinations. Anyways, Ying is getting lots of buffs. Good for Ying. Finally, we have some weapon changes. Cavier's M12 is getting access to a new sight, which is pretty cool, but I probably won't use it because I've gotten way too used to using the hollow sight, but it's something new and cool. Then the TCSG-12, the shotgun for Goyo and Kaid, they have added an extra magazine and reduced the damage by a lot. I hear you ask, how much, what are the numbers? It got hit hard. It went from 84 damage per shot down to 57 damage per shot. So yeah, it's not as great. you're going to have a much harder time killing people just from chest shots or like leg or arm shots. You still want to aim for that one lethal headshot since it does have incredible accuracy and range, but if you gotta go for the chest, you might need to pop a couple more rounds into them to actually put them down. That's going to be it for this video. I want to hear from you all. What do you think about the Jager changes? What about the buffs to Ying? And do you think Goyo's nerf was justified? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next siege.